Welcome to our channel, everybody. JD and Two Dogs. I'm going to give you the 3 things that most beginning backpackers and hikers are going to do wrong. Stay tuned. Number one, overloading the pack. Oh my God. When you first start out, you think you're going to have everything, including part of the kitchen sink. So, what am I guilty of? I'm guilty of taking too much food. I'm guilty of taking a first aid kit that's too large, a tent that's too heavy, fire starter, water. Oh my goodness, water. So probably one of the worst things to take backpacking is a water bladder. They're very popular. Osprey backpacks and Gregory, the REI models, Kelty. I mean, you can go on and on and on. A water bladder is absolutely fantastic if you're day hiking and you have a little 12 to 20 liter backpack and you're going to throw a 1 or 2 liter, maybe even a 3 liter water bladder in it, and you're just going to bebop around for 2 hours, 3 hours maybe, 2 or 3 miles, and bebop back to the car at the trailhead and go home. Awesome. If you're humping a pack that's 35 to 50 pounds, chances are you are probably carrying too much water. To put it into perspective, water weighs 8.34 pounds per gallon. So let's say you wanted to hump a gallon and a half, you are right at 14 pounds. In addition to your food, your shelter, your backpack. Your big 3 items is your backpack, your tent, and your shelter. You're going to have an air pad, an air mattress, and probably if you're just starting out, you're not buying ultralight gear. There's no reason you should be. In fact, there's a lot of people that will never buy ultralight gear, and there's no reason for them to if they don't want to. I have a combination of gear from Walmart and gear from REI and gear from cottage companies. It all depends on what I'm going to do. But number one problem, water bladders. Ugh. Next. Number 2, and it's hard to believe, but that last photo that you just saw, that's an actual picture. Unbelievable. Not wearing the right gear for the hike. Come on. There has to be a little bit of common sense involved. If you're going hiking, don't wear high heel shoes. If you're going out in the dead of winter, don't wear a tube top or a tank top. If you're going out in the summer, don't wear flannel. Wear the equipment that you need to for the environmental conditions that you're going to be in. So, on day hikes, we just came back from Mount Rainier, and the Skyline Trail is a very popular trail that goes to the base of Mount Rainier, real close right there. And we've seen a lot of people hiking that 6 mile loop, 4 mile, depending on which loop you hiked right there. And they were wearing flip-flops and tennis shoes with no socks, and some women wearing heels, children, families together. Number one, they don't realize how brutal the trail is going to be. I mean, you know, you're dealing with loose rock, big, huge boulders. There are glassings that you're crossing. It's just, you know, you need some hiking shoes or trail runners. You need just the basic things to make the trail less dangerous for oneself. So I would say number 2 is wearing the wrong clothes for the conditions that one is in, whether they're day hiking or backpacking for the weekend. It's amazing. If you keep your eyes open, you'll just see some ridiculously stunning things on trail. And nothing is more hard to watch than a couple of parents that have their children out in an environment where they're ill prepared for what's coming on. And most of the time, the danger lies in dehydration for the family and the kids, because they don't pack in, you know, they'll have one little water bottle with 12 or 16 ounces of water, and they're going to be hiking 6 miles. So anyway, pack for the conditions, wear clothing that's appropriate for your environment. And on to number 3. Last but not least, number 3, here we are. Da-da-da! We have made it. Overestimating your ability to complete your hike. Mankind and how. The very first time that I ever hiked a 12,000 foot peak, I petered out at about 4,000 feet of elevation gain. I had cramps so bad I couldn't stand it. My chest was cramping, my belly had cramps, my leg had cramps, I must have had cramps in my butt. I mean, it was absolutely miserable. I was not prepared. I had not prepared my body. I had not prepared for my environment. It was a mistake. So, if you're just getting into hiking or backpacking, take it easy. Don't go out there trying to crush the miles on the first day out. Pick a 1 mile loop. Take your time doing that loop. Carry your water. Look at some of these videos here on YouTube that have the 10 essentials to hiking and backpacking. Make sure you get those. Do not overestimate what you have the ability to do. It's not a matter of being heavy or skinny or thin or light or 89 years old or 6 years old. Everybody's body has capabilities of success and failure at different rates, mine included. So I know that my comfort level is probably 5.5 to 7.5 miles a day. I'm a big guy. Now, I can push more miles, and it just makes me tired. Or if I'm hiking day in and day out, I can start out at 5 to 7 miles, and by the end of a 5 or 6 day period, I'm pushing 14 to 16 miles a day. working my way up to it. But one of the considerations is if you're going to plan a trip, a vacation, or a hike for a week or two, and you're looking at 25 or 30 miles, break that in half. Look at 10, look at 15. Think about doing 3 to 5 miles a day. You may well be able to do 25, and if you are, well, good for you. But if you're just getting started out, why push it? You're out there to enjoy the beauty of nature, the wonder of the world around you, and some good time just researching and figuring out who you are as a person. So those are my 3. I hope you enjoyed them. For JD and Two Dogs, thank you for looking at our channel. Subscribe if you don't mind. Hit the notification bell. Get information when we post new videos. And we're going to go for a little short hike this weekend up by Hot Springs, North Carolina. And we'll post that sometime next week when we get back. So God bless, take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.